Scorpios, it's Amanda here with your March 2019 RuneScope. This month, in conjunction with our runes, we will be using the Pagan Tarot. This is by Gina Pace, Luca Raimondo, and Cristiano Spadoni. Then as always, be sure to join me after this video over on Vimeo for your spiritual guidance for the month. I will be pulling and interpreting one card from the Fairy Ring Oracle. This is by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. So let's jump in. Get our runes cast for our Scorps. See what you're up to in March for Scorpions. March 2019, Scorpios. What do you need to know, Scorpio? I did not mean to rhyme, but that was quite nice. Poet and didn't know it. I want that one. I want that one. It's almost gonna fall off of my my Mound of Venus, which is this. No, this here. For any of you who have ever studied palmistry. Okay. As always, Scorpio, keep in mind the normal caveat. This is not a private session just for you. This is a general reading for thousands of people that identify in some way with the sign of Scorpio. You can always check out the video for your rising sign as well to get other messages that may apply, but not all of these themes or messages will be for you. Some are going to be for the other people I'm connecting with, the majority, or those who need it the most. Either in your sun sign or rising sign. But if you would like something far more specific that's all about you, take out the guesswork of what's what and where and who. You can always set up a private session with me. I do those on Skype. Just email me. My email's here in the video, also below in the description box. Just click or tap the arrow beneath the video to open that section. Challenge or focus in the month of March. What do we got going on? We got the Emperor. So, authority. The boss, your father, your stepdad, an older male relative, your husband, if he's much older, your wife, if your wife kind of takes on more of that authoritarian role in the household. This is normally, though, yeah, the one who makes the rules, sets the laws, has created the structure. So it's normally the boss, the one that calls the shots. What's coming up as your challenge is you're feeling used or taken advantage of by this person. Or that they really know. A similar message came up as Pisces challenge. It could be someone who just knows how to like poke like your sensitive spots. It's not a bad person. They're not coming up as bad or negative. They're just coming up as irritating, right? They know how to irritate you. They know how to press your buttons. Or maybe it's like they're just getting on your nerves. You've already got other things you're stressed out about or something you're trying to finish or do or a lot of stuff going on, and they're just like, yeah, kind of poking you a little bit. This could be like, yeah, a new enforced rule or something at work or a new boss coming in that's piling a lot more work on you, or a new rule or structure that's going to cause you to feel like you're being taken advantage of and not compensated for it or something here. But I think that for some of you, like the challenge is going to be to see the benefits of this. So there do seem to be benefits, and you may not see them in March. We do have Mercury retrograde in March. So it's a month of how things appear are most likely not how they're going to stay. This rule could change, or there could be a totally new structure or whatever, regarding this. This seems to be work for most of you with the other cards I've got here on the table. So yeah, a work situation, new rules, new structure. Or being vulnerable to the law in some way. This could also be a cop. So be careful if you don't want a speeding ticket, if you don't want to. Again, you and Pisces are getting some similar messages. I just did theirs before yours, and their reading. I always start each time with whichever sign whose birthday month it is. So they went first this time. So yeah, road rage, being pulled over, running through stop signs. Certainly don't drive drunk or drive while texting. Make sure your seatbelt's on. Whatever the laws are, the laws of the road. If you're in a car or the person you're riding with, make sure they're following the rules too, because yeah, it could just be like, oh, they caught me when I was vulnerable, right? They caught me running through that stop sign. They caught me speeding. Just be extra careful driving, Scorpio. But others of you, I think this is just a boss. It's a work situation where you're feeling like, where'd this rule come from? You know, it's like, you know, is it just me or what's the problem here? Because in the present energy, so this would be for most of you end of February going into early March-ish, we've got the Five of Wands. So this can be, it's a mock battle, right? So it's kind of just petty bickering or people fighting over silly things or minutiae, things that don't really matter, but in the moment they seem important. And it may have to do with a move or travel, or, you know, it may be in the car going somewhere. There's, there could be a lot of competition for something you're trying to accomplish or a change you want, or yeah, this could be people jockeying for position or jockeying for projects or things like, you know, the sort of infighting that happens with competition. For others of you, it could be an out-and-out competition. Maybe you are running in a marathon, or you're doing something like that in March, because we do have Rido, which is like shifts, changes, actual movement, cars, vehicles. You may be negotiating for a new vehicle, kind of like that, going back and forth, or trying to work out a deal on a vehicle, trying to work out how you're going to get somewhere. And there could be arguments over that or disagreements over that. Like a group trying to decide where we're going for an event, or for something for where you work, for someone's birthday. Maybe since Pisces kept coming up, maybe you're celebrating with a Pisces and nobody can decide like where we're going to do things, where we're going to go for dinner, or you could be fighting with your partner about it. So, but it's not that serious. This is just like petty disagreements. You know, it could also be in communications, in emails, kind of going back and forth, and you may be trying to give a little pushback, but not be like negative about it, you know? For some of you though, yeah, it's feeling like, I would wait until April to make any decisions though. Like if this is a newer position or a new boss, or, because again, you're not going to have full clarity until Mercury goes direct again. So give it at least until then, and then make a decision. If this is a work situation, like I don't know if I want to stay here or whatever. Because the help that's coming in, you do have the Novice of Wands. So this is the Page of Wands in the Rider-based decks. So could be fire sign energy, Aries, Sag, or Leo. This could be coming up during the sign of Aries, because we change over into Aries mid-month, around the 20th, 21st of March there. So, but this could be an opportunity to partner with someone, or somebody asking you if you want a project, wanting, you know, or news of a project. It's something you're very excited about, something you're very passionate about. It could also be romantic, because we've got the rune of partnership here. So if it's not a business partnership, this could be a romantic, like message filled with passion, a text message. Somebody may be like wanting to hook up, right? And I was here saying what would help you the most with this situation is to, again, kind of that wait and see thing. Not that you can't hook up or whatever, but as far as like maybe where the relationship is going, where, you know, if the project actually pans out or where this is headed, you know, it's a goal that is within your grasp. It's absolutely attainable. It just needs more time to develop. So yeah, I think it's like a be careful, don't rush energy here, Scorpio, for whatever this partnership energy is, whether it's romantic or work related. It's the promise of things to come, but you wouldn't want it to start or sign a contract or form a partnership anyway during March because of Mercury retrograde. It would be far better to wait until it's direct and has been direct for at least a couple of weeks. If you can, we can't always do that. We can't always plan our lives around the planet. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But if you can, things have better staying power if Mercury is direct. And I have absolutely found this in my own life. Anything I have ever started in a Mercury retrograde or during a Mercury retrograde or a Venus retrograde actually has never had the staying power. They haven't stood the test of time. So just a little personal experience. I don't just kind of spew this out by rote. I only kind of bring things up if I've found them to be true or if I've heard from a lot of my clients, people I've talked to over the last 20 some years of doing this, you know, their experiences and things that have happened, especially when the planets are doing what they do. I get a lot of feedback about that. There's a reason people talk about Mercury retrograde so much. It really does, you know, and you will feel it in certain signs rather than others. It's in Pisces this time while it's going retrograde. That is a sister sign to yours. It's another water sign. So you can see where I believe Pisces rules your 5th house on the general chart, Scorpio, if Scorpio is your sun sign. So yeah, it would rule things related to children and kids and family, creative projects, anything that, any fun. So again, going out to have fun, be careful driving, right? Don't run that stop sign. But yeah, there's the promise of something that you're really excited about, whether it's a new relationship or a new work potential, a work project that would be very creative, something that you really want to do. But it just may not be the right month to start it, either because it's not ready or it's not ready to move forward, or because you're the one kind of like thinking about the Mercury retrograde. I could speed ahead, but I think I'm gonna put it off. I'm gonna see if we can start it in April. What must be accepted? Again, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. There's a job offer. There could be a new offer, a new beginning, new partnership, new project, new source of income. And we've got the rune of Peridot here. So this is indicating to me that anything on the table in March, you're just not going to have all of the details about it. Any new project, any new opportunity. And details will probably be hard to come by in March because of the energy. So, not saying it's not good, not saying it won't be good, but it's going to be better if you can start it after Mercury turns direct, because there will just be secrets and too many things hidden, and the details will be, you know, and maybe that's what the struggle is, or what you're kind of having to give a little pushback on. It's like, well, I need more information before I can agree to it. I need to know. You know, so a lot of your month may be spent like trying to figure out how to ask questions of authority figures or bosses or clients or people to get the information that you need. There's just maybe something that's like, you feel like people aren't reading your emails, they're not answering your questions, and you have to keep having to ask the same things, but you don't want to do that because you don't want them to like, you know, take their ball and go home or whatever, or take the offer off the table or whatever. But it's necessary information. Again, so, I mean, it may be one of those months where you're apologizing a lot. Sorry to belabor the point, but I do need to know this information. Can I get this? And then I can absolutely let you know. I just need this information because of what's already on my plate. I have to decide if I'm going to have time to do this, or if I can deliver this when you need it. Would help me to know. That kind of energy. For some of you, Pedro, I think, is here, just indicating that whenever you're watching this at the end of February, early March, this is not something you know about yet. It's currently hidden from view. So there could be a totally new opportunity from what you're thinking this is, that this reading's talking about. So it can always be helpful to watch these videos later in the month, or to rewatch them towards the end of the month to kind of say, oh yeah, that panned out. And if it still hasn't shown up by the end of the month, well, maybe it's coming in April. Because again, general reading. The majority of people may be getting this in March, but for many of you, it would be coming in April, which would be better because Mercury will be direct, right? So yeah, there's a new financial beginning for you. And it does seem to be coming up or be put on the table in March, but you need more details, right? Delay's your friend. Not being like going full steam ahead and jumping right in, and taking that time to ask those questions, get more information. Your outcome is 2 of Wands for our tarot card here. And need the Rune of Patience. And yeah, so this is like weighing your options. What do I want to do? What am I passionate about? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? Do I want to stay? Do I want to go? Do I want this project or that project? Do I want to couple with this person or that person? Do we want to go to this party or that party? Do we want to go to this place on vacation or this other place? Some of you, I feel like you're deciding something with your partner. Like, where are we going to go for vacation? Or, you know, are we going to move for this job? Maybe you've got an opportunity but it would require moving or relocation, or it would have some kind of upset regarding the commute for one or both of you, or for the getting the kids where they need to go. Maybe your partner has an offer to move and you're like, and not everybody's on board. Again, 5 of Rods. Maybe the kids are like, I don't want to change schools, my friends, whatever. So yeah, I am seeing like this, we need more details. We need more information. We need to go visit this place. We need enough information to make an informed decision. So that's what the month is for you, is information gathering about something new that's on the table, a new project, a new offer, a new rule, or at first it may seem like this is too much, or like that would be too much for me to take on. But at the same time, there could be something that it would offer you if you complete this job or take this job on top of the one you have, or maybe this is like a side thing you're being offered. And you're like, could I do that with my full-time job? There could be something about the rules or structure that make it very time consuming. So I feel like you need more information. It's an information gathering month in March for you, Scorpio, and that's okay. You know, you're worth waiting for. And many of you, it's coming in towards the tail end of the month, or coming in, you know, when the sun goes into Aries, so towards the end of March, which would be ideal, because then it might be easier for you to put off signing any contracts, or, you know, putting your Scorpio seal on anything until Mercury's direct. But so yeah, patience. You know, it may seem like, you know, everything is just really kind of a slog as far as getting details or getting people to pay attention or actually read your emails or answer your questions, or just keep at it. Keep doing what you need to do, because that's going to be how you get the outcome, how you can make an informed decision. And if you don't feel like you can make an informed decision by the end of March, you know, decide to do nothing if you can. Or just be like, could I let you know at this date? You know, because I think that's going to be, iWise is saying that you're going to be able to have some time to figure this out or think about it, or enough time for you to make an informed decision or to get the answers to your questions here, Scorpio. So that's what I see in the RuneScope here. So yeah, a new financial beginning, a new opportunity, or a new project to partner with someone, or with a new company. But there's there's just some details that need to be hashed out, or something that more information that you need to know, and that may be the challenge for you getting that in March. But yeah, meet me over on Vimeo. I'm gonna pull a card and interpret it from the fairy ring over there, and we always got more insight on these readings over there, so I definitely encourage you to check it out. A lot of times things come up that didn't come up in this reading, and it's a lot more specific because fewer people watch those. So I do encourage you to meet me over there. We'll see what guidance they could give you for how to handle the month. Thanks for stopping by, Scorpio, and I will see you back here next month.